2021 Employer Health Tax Exemption. 2021 Employer Health Tax Exemption Amount. Early in 2020, the Employer Health Tax Exemption increased from $490,000 to $1 million. In an effort to support businesses during the initial months of the COVID-19 pandemic, the 2020 Ontario budget made this increased $1 million EHT exemption amount permanent. Employers, other than registered charities, cannot claim the exemption if their annual Ontario payroll is over $5 million. The EHT exemption is indexed to inflation, and the next scheduled adjustment for inflation will take place on January 1, 2029. New for 2021, required installment payments threshold increased. Beginning in the 2021 tax year, all employers with an annual Ontario payroll over $1.2 million must make monthly EHT installment payments. Once the employer's annual payroll exceeds $1.2 million, the employer must commence remitting monthly installments. Previously, employers were required to begin making monthly EHT installments when their annual Ontario payroll exceeded $600,000. If an associated group of employers has cumulative payroll of more than $1 million, they must also file an associated employer exemption allocation form. Employer health tax rates. The employer's EHT payable is determined by multiplying the Ontario payroll for the year, after deducting the EHT tax exemption, by the applicable EHT rate. The Ontario EHT rate is based on the Ontario payroll of the employer before deducting any EHT exemption amount. The tax rate for a multiple account employer is based on the combined Ontario payroll of all the employer's accounts. The table below illustrates the new EHT regime and determines what is required of your business depending on payroll. If you have any questions regarding EHT rates, exemption amounts, or the newly required installment payments for employers with an annual Ontario payroll over $1.2 million, Ontario payroll, total remuneration, rate, up to $200,000 rate 0.98%, $200,000 to $230,000 rate 1.101%, $230,000 to $260,000 rate 1.223%, $260,000 to $290,000 rate 1.344%, $290,000 to $320,000 rate 1.465%, $320,000 to $350,000 rate 1.586%, $350,000 to $380,000 rate 1.708%, $380,000 to $400,000 rate 1.829%, over $400,000 rate 1.95%. EHT installment and filing requirements. Employer's annual total Ontario remuneration up to $1 million. No installments and no annual return required. Employer's annual total Ontario remuneration from $1 million to $1,200,000. No installments, subtract available exemption amount from total Ontario remuneration to determine. Taxable remuneration, monthly installments required by the 15th of the following month. Annual return required by March 15 of the following year. Associated groups of employers must file an associated employer exemption allocation form. Ontario remuneration paid once a year. If you are not associated and are a special filer with remuneration expected to be over $1 million annually, subtract available exemption amount from total Ontario remuneration to determine. Taxable remuneration special return required by the 15th of the following month. If you are associated and a special filer with any level of remuneration special return required by the 15th of the following month. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for more such videos.